Feminist writer Clementine Ford has slammed Married at First Sight's producers for framing Selin Mengu as cold-hearted amid her on-screen feud with TV husband Anthony Cincotta. The couple clashed on Thursday night's episode of the show when Selin got upset after Anthony playfully smeared clay on her face during a pottery class, even though she'd asked him not to. Clementine, who recaps muffs on her Instagram page after each episode, shared a screenshot of the moment before laying into Anthony. Selin is upset because Anthony smeared clay on her face when she specifically asked him not to, and watch as she's framed as a cold-hearted, boring bitch who takes herself too seriously, she wrote. She then laid into Anthony for saying on the show that Selin was taking herself too seriously. Which, as we know, is a crime in this country, for women to take themselves at all seriously, let alone too seriously, Clem said. Taking yourself too seriously is wanting men to not touch you when you've asked them not to, wanting them not to ridicule when you've asked them not to, she continued. Wanting them not to abuse you or tease you or mock you or force you to do things you don't want to do when you've asked them not to. She then blasted the show's voiceover for taking Anthony's side by presenting him as fun-loving, while Selin was shown to be upset because she didn't want Anthony to put clay on her face. Can we be very clear about the fact that what is fun for men is often not fun for women, and we don't have to find it fun just because they do, raged Clem. We don't have to laugh along and endure their petty, ridiculous, childish, obnoxious pranks just because we've got to be the cool girl that doesn't take herself too seriously. She also told her followers to keep watching the show as Selin is framed as the unreasonable effing nightmare bitch from hell for pushing back against Anthony. During Thursday night's episode of Married at First Sight, Selin and Anthony went to a pottery class to try and build their connection. However, things went downhill after Selin smeared clay on Anthony's face, before telling him that he better not do the same thing back to her. Despite her request, Anthony ignored it and playfully wiped some clay back onto Selin's face as revenge, which enraged her. He later accused her of being a bully off camera after she kept mockingly calling him princess for getting emotional. Anthony eventually packed his bags and left during their honeymoon.